Tigers, like a quarterback, hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jacobs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So South Carolina's offense will go to work first. One of the biggest and best surprises of the 2024 season was just how good South Carolina was. That was evident when they went into Death Valley and fought until the bitter end and pulled one out against Clemson.
And South Carolina had a great season a year ago, but the cherry on the sundae was going into Death Valley and beating their rivals. Like, Clemson remembers this because Lenora Sellers takes off. It takes the 20-yard scramble with a minute left. Like, Clemson made so many mistakes, was very much in the football game. But, Jesse, this one stunk.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Now, Lenora Sellers, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires left. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much right.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff was 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know...
Turning it on! Smash smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole thing...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Running through contact. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jacobs. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Unloads to the wideout. And it's caught. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Using the quick game. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver.
Turning on the Jets. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. Extending the play. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To throw, it's Sellers. He's got him this time. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Back picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's still running after the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He wants to throw it into the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block by the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chain. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jacob. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jacobs. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This time it's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zips it out to his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quarterback making checks. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll take it himself. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rival.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Finds his man. It's Harbor.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Trying to set up the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly on the move. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and the big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense, man. They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Finds his man. It's Randall. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Touchdown, Clemson. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Working that left side now. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Motion from the back. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dingle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback keeps it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Gamecocks will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunt. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. And they will score! Touchdown Gamecocks!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw on third. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. To the air, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Harbor. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds a tight end down the gut. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has